So you can make the AI sound a little bit more like you if you want to. You can also do. You can have it work on behalf of you if you want. This is going to be for the sales agent directly. This is the one that you have more control over, and you still don't have a ton of control over. But what you want to do to get there is go to your settings, which is that little gear on the right. When you do that, you'll see this menu pop up. You want to make sure this is under company. Go to Lofty AI Sales Agent. If you have it, it will be there. Normally it pulls up right here where your overview and it's saying, leads that it's working, prospecting, monitoring, all that kind of stuff, your whole thing right here. Activities are anything that is going on from the AI. So it will show any auto emails, text messages, site messages, anything like that that's going on. And you can choose if you want it in the last however many days. The settings here is where you're going to be able to do a little bit more of the customization here. So first off, do you want it to be your assistant or do you want it to be on behalf of you? I want to make sure that stuff's over here. Most people do it as an assistant. If you say on behalf of you, you're going to want to put your picture here, your name here. I like it as an assistant because in the event that it says something funny, you're like, oh yeah, that's my assistant talking, or that's my AI talking, whatever you want to say. It's just a good way to kind of throw it over there onto the AI if something goofy came up, Not saying don't take responsibility for things, but the AI can see some pretty goofy stuff. And so you don't want them thinking that that's you all the time, right? So from here, you choose the name. You choose whatever name you want. I recommend doing something that's a little bit more like gender neutral. So it could be either or, like Taylor could be a guy or a girl. Ashley could be a guy or a girl. It doesn't matter. I like Taylor. I think it looks good, but we just did one the other day for somebody that was Reese. A lot of people actually will put their kids' names on it, and then their kids are just like, oh my gosh, I'm on your website. They love it. It's pretty funny, and I like that too. It's pretty cool. So whatever the name you want it to be, call forwarding, just put it your cell phone right there. Do you handle inquiries for rentals? Yes or no? Email channel, it's going to pull whatever email you have associated. So like if you already did your dedicated sending domain and you have it set up in your profile, that's what we'll pull right here. It shows your virtual number. It says link this. Mine's was linked just a second ago. For some reason, it's not wanting to save at the moment with that, whatever. But make sure that is hooked up to a 10 DLC campaign so that way you can text from the system. Real estate experience. So like right here, you put whatever you want. So like I put specific things. So like saying I started helping trash out houses when I was like 8 years old, got licensed when I was 19, done a ton of rehabs, worked with investors. I used to be an iron worker, building stuff down on the strip in Vegas. So it's like I just, this right here speaks to me. So this is how you're able to get the AI to talk a little bit more like you and handle things more like you. So it's specific on real estate experience. You can put a pretty good chunk of stuff here, but it will cut you off after a certain amount of characters. Let's see if it tells me. Can't remember how many characters it's supposed to be, but I would have done a lot more than this. So this is probably the amount of characters. It probably cut me off right here. So from here, you can click save. The other thing is you got enrollment. So when do you want the AI to fire? When do you want the sales agent to start talking to people, right? So right here, auto enrollment. I like it if it's a buyer, seller, renter, or other. You can come in here and go nuts on stuff. You can even set up triggers for like agents, but I don't recommend having the AI talk to agents. I do like to set up specific pipelines for agents, and that way you can blast your listings and stuff out. And then those ones are just better off talking to them directly. Lead source, any. Honestly, I'm not concerned about that. But if you're running Zillow leads or different things like that, you may want to have specific sources coming from there. Pipeline, I do like it to be new leads, attempted contact, and nurture or nurture cold, whatever your system is. It's mainly those first few right there. I do not let the AI talk to anything else. Reason for that is if somebody's active and in contract, you better be talking to that person every couple days, if not every day. Hot 30, you better be talking to them a couple times a week. Watch if they're 6 months out or so. You better be hitting them up every other week, checking in on them. But the AI doesn't need to be talking to all these people. Then from here, you can actually select a bunch of leads that you just want to auto enroll in right there. The other thing is, I don't like the email channel to go out, but website channel and text channel I do like. I don't like the AI writing my emails for me. Don't know why that was on, but the Facebook channel, you also can connect your Facebook account right here. It's very simple. You literally just click on connect with Facebook, and then now you have an AI responding to your people inside of Facebook, which is awesome. All right. And then team enrollment, you can say any of the stuff that's down here. So any agent, any office. So like I have certain agents that not on mine, but like on just anybody's account. I have certain agents in the teams that will be like, yeah, I don't want the AI talking to my people. So I only check the people that actually want the AI turned on. And then you can have it talk to the lead pond as well. Click save. And then voice. Voice is a little different here, okay? This is for inbound calls at specific times of the day. And I set it for 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So if anybody calls my company line here or the AI number after hours, which is 10 to 8, then they're actually going to get a female voice that says, hey, sorry, like see right here. Hi, thanks for calling Sean Everett from the Everett Group Broker. Please note that this call has been recorded for training and quality assurance purposes. How can I help you today? And depending on what they say down here, you can actually tell the AI to do what it needs to do. And then you can even say, you know what, I actually want this number 2 to be first. You can come in here, bring it up right there. So like, look, block spam call. That literally, like, you can have it block your spam calls as the stuff comes in, which is awesome. Or schedule a callback. So if they're like, yeah, I really want to talk to Sean, the AI can actually schedule a callback with the person. So it's pretty cool. And like this was saying, is a real estate agent, like you do whatever. This is pulling that right here. So you can say, is a buyer, is a seller, I want this to happen, right? And then the AI prompts, this is just some AI stuff right here, basically saying like, hey, if the call is a spam or marketing call, like, yeah, make it go away. You can edit that by just going right here and changing stuff up. But honestly, most of the time, what you're going to see here is pretty good on keeping the AI dialed in. But you may want to change that. I personally just leave it. It's fine. I have changed it a few different times. I didn't really see much of a difference. So I just left it the way that it is. So that's the full breakdown of the AI sales agent, which you may have. If you're with Real Broker, you definitely have it. But very, very cool on how that works and what you can do with it.